Mahaba na rin po ang ating paglalakbay sa reforma ng edukasyon. Hindi naman lahat po sa K-12 program natin ay bago. Sa lahat po ng mga dekada ng ating paglalakbay, naisama na po natin dito ang lahat ng ating mga eksperyensya, ang lahat ng mga batikos, ang lahat ng mga dapat nating punuan ng mga kakulangan sa edukasyon. The K-12 program is not entirely new. We have put in together all the experiences, all the pilot-tested initiatives, and all the other experiences of the different regions, divisions, and schools. We have tried to put together a program that brings in all the best practices of our teachers, our administrators, and our curriculum writers. Batid po natin na ang ating K-12 program ay isang programa na hindi lamang nilikha ng Department of Education. Hindi po ito nilikha sa Central Office ng DepEd. Ito po ay pagtutulungan ng mga ahensya ng TESDA, ng CHED, at ng DepEd. At kasama po ang ating mga education stakeholders, tayo po ay nakipagtulungan sa Department of Labor, kagaya po ng local government units, ang ating pong business partners, ang ating pong mga magulang, at lalong-lalo na yung ating mga mag-aaral. Inilagay po natin ito sa isang programa para mapagtulong-tulungan ng buong bayan ang lahat ng reforma nating ilalagay para sa edukasyon. I hope that this journey will be sustainable and will be something that we can be proud of for the next generation of Filipinos. It is something that we would need to gift the next generation so that we could be on par with the rest of the world.
The imperative for reforms across the education sector is perhaps best shown in the 2011 Global Competitiveness Report of the World Economic Forum. While the Philippines moved up 10 spots to 75th out of the 142 countries in the overall rankings, we continue to lag behind nearly all ASEAN countries except for Cambodia. In education, the Philippines ranked 5th out of 8 ASEAN countries surveyed in terms of quality of education and 8th or last among ASEAN countries in quality of science and math education and capacity for innovation. Plugging input gaps will go a long way towards improving education outcomes, but that in itself is not enough. The Philippine Department of Education believes that we must transform our basic education system so that it adequately responds to local needs while allowing our graduates to maximize opportunities beyond our shores. This is what K-12 is all about. Focusing on basic education, the inadequacy of our current system is best represented by the fact that the Philippines is the last country in Asia and one of only 3 countries in the world with a 10-year pre-university program. For students, particularly those who go to public schools, this means that we try to cover 12 years' worth of content in 10 years. Our inadequate basic education cycle sets our children and youth at a disadvantage locally and internationally. K-12 builds on the reform thrusts of the Basic Education Sector Reform Agenda, or BESRA, started in 2006. The Basic Education Sector Reform Agenda is a package of initiatives aimed at improving access and quality of basic education in the country. BESRA is part of the commitment to achieve the Education for All. K-12 is one of the key strategies to achieve Education for All. The K-12 program addresses multiple priorities in President Benigno S. Aquino III's 10-point basic education agenda. The K-12 basic education cycle consists of 1 year of kindergarten, 6 years of elementary education, 4 years junior high school, and 2 years senior high school. Typical students begin preschool or kindergarten at age 5 and complete the entire program at age 18. All schools, both public and private, must adhere to the minimum standards prescribed in the K-12 basic education program. These include age requirement. Students begin elementary at age 6 after at least 1 year in kindergarten. Duration. Students go through at least 1 year of kinder or preschool and 12 years of basic education. Private schools can continue to offer preschool programs at an earlier age. Curriculum. The kindergarten and basic education programs offered by schools must cover the content specified in the K-12 basic education curriculum. Private schools may offer enhancements and innovations over and beyond those prescribed.
Graduates of the K-12 will be holistically developed Filipinos with 21st century skills and are prepared for higher education, middle-level skills development, employment, and entrepreneurship. There are 4 areas in the 21st century that should be developed among the students. 1 is learning and innovation skills. 2, information, media, and technology skills. 3, effective communication skills. And the last is life and career skills. There are 3 important components that should be developed among the students to achieve the vision. The first one is let the students acquire the basic competencies for learning, meaning reading, writing, mathematics, and the learning to learn skills. They should be emotionally aware and socially proactive in order for them to develop their own community. And the last one, they should be prepared for higher education, middle-level skills development, employment, and entrepreneurship. The K-12 basic education curriculum has the following salient features. It focuses on the holistic development of the learners, specifically on communication and multiliteracies, ethical and moral development of students, decision-making and critical thinking, as well as creativity, and also global and international orientedness. It is outcome-based because it prepares the learners for higher education, middle-level skills development, employment, or entrepreneurship. It is anchored on 4 principles. The first principle is inclusive education, or providing education to all diverse learners. It is based on child and youth development principles. The third one is learning and teaching principles and assessment principles. It ensures that the learning domains are carried out by learner-centered pedagogical approaches that are really supported by teacher development, administrator support, and also different learning resources that should be made available to the students and parent and community. The curriculum is learner-centered and focused on the holistic development of the students. The topics are developmentally appropriate or age-appropriate. It is decongested to allow mastery of competences. It is seamless. The content and performance standards are all in a continuum following the spiral progression model. There are no gaps or overlaps because it observes vertical and horizontal alignment of content and performance standards. The curriculum allows flexibility to be responsive to the needs of the community as well as needs of the student. The curriculum is enriched. It is integrative. It addresses diverse curricular concerns. There is integration to avoid congestion in the curriculum, and it is also inquiry-based. The curriculum is constructivist, which means learners should construct their own knowledge based on their understanding. Lastly, the curriculum is enriched through the use of appropriate technologies, including ICT.